5 Maine fishermen plead guilty in an herring scheme. This, the scheme involved underreporting the herring catch to deceive state and federal regulators and the Internal Revenue Service. 5 fishermen accused of a multi-year scheme to sell unreported Atlantic herring and falsify fishing records plead guilty to a lesser offense as part of a plea deal with federal prosecutors. The plea agreements call for a maximum sentence of 1 year in prison, a fine of up to $100,000, and up to 1 year of supervised release. Although the defendants might end up with no jail time, no sentencing date has been scheduled. 59 counts against the 5 defendants were dismissed in exchange for a plea on a lesser charge. The trial began last week in the U.S. District Court in Portland and was expected to last 9 days. The 5 defendants who accepted the plea deal were Glenn Robbins, 76, Ethan Chase, 46, Neil Endrick, 48, Stephen Little, 58, and John Parent, 51, and Western Seas Inc., which I assume owns the vessel. Robbins pled guilty to conspiracy to submit false information to the U.S. Secretary of Commerce concerning the catch and sale of Atlantic herring, and willfully delivering false information to the Secretary of the Treasury. The other 4 all pled guilty to conspiracy to submit false information to the Commerce Secretary and failing to pay income tax. Other defendants had already pled guilty and are awaiting their sentence. Dustin Reed, 41, on the charge of unlawful purchasing of fish, maximum sentence 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. Samuel Olson, 73, unlawful purchasing of fish. The plea agreement calls for a prison sentence of no more than 1 year with probation of 12 to 24 months and a fine of $9,500. Andrew Bennell, 37, is scheduled to be sentenced on April the 1st. Glenn Lawrence, 70, unlawful purchasing of fish through interstate commerce. The plea agreement calls for a prison sentence of no more than 1 year with a probation of 12 to 24 months and a fine of $9,500. Between 2016 and 2019, the Western Sea 100-foot fishing vessel that operates out of Rockland and is owned by Robbins made more than 80 trips to catch herring and underreported the amount that was caught, according to documents filed by the U.S. Attorney's Office. The crew would sell the herring to dealers who also underreported how much they had received. The crew members were paid in cash for the amount of the catch above the illegal limit to deceive state and federal fishing regulators, as well as the IRS. NOAA, or NOAA, notes it relies on accurate catch reports to set policies designed to ensure a sustainable fishery. Herring is used for bait in the lobster industry mostly. Boys, what are you doing? It takes a lot of people to do this. Landing fish illegally, you got to have someone to buy it, and they had it all set up. That's for sure. And some of these men are old, 70, 71 years old. That is crazy. The fishing industry is hard. It always has been. The profit margins are small, and they always have been, and it's getting harder every year. It's kind of hard to feel bad for them when they do get caught doing this and doing it for many years. I'd just like to know, how did they catch them? That is crazy. Some big fines though, yeah? $250,000 fines, 2 years in jail. It definitely sets an example. Oh yeah, and Glenn Robbins, 76 years old. Wow. Might be time to retire, dude.